Hey everyone, I really wanted to do this look that I saw on that's up on the MAC Cosmetics homepage, the website at the moment. It's the new Viva Glam look with Lady Gaga. She has a new lipstick coming out for anyone who doesn't know. She already came out with her light kind of bubblegum pink lipstick that was out with the Viva Glam Cindy one as well. But she has a new one coming out next. It's going to be out really soon. It could be out in the States already. In Ireland it's in stock but not for sale yet, but it will be out really soon. But the promo picture for the lipstick is absolutely stunning, and I don't really normally do too many recreations, but I just really wanted to do this one. Yeah, I tweaked it a little bit to suit myself and just changed one or two little bits, not very much. It's still very I think very recognisably from that promo pic. Yeah, so this is my kind of version of that gorgeous gorgeous picture, and I'll put it up on my blog as well in case anyone hasn't seen it yet, but of course you can just go to the MAC website to check it out. So first thing I'm going to do is apply a little bit of a primer to my lid. I'm using the BH Cosmetics one again, but you could use MAC's Painterly Paint Pot or even Groundwork, whichever suits yourself best, and then just apply that everywhere, as well as just underneath the lower lashes as well. Next I'm going to pick up MAC's All That Glitters. I'm just using a regular lay down shadow brush, and I'm going to apply that over the main part of the lid, the mobile lid. Skipping the inner corner and then bringing it to just beyond halfway. And then for the kind of outer end of my eyelid, I'm going to go into MAC's Woodwinked, which is this one here. Woodwinked is very similar to All That Glitters. It's just a lot richer, more gold. All That Glitters is a really good option for people who are very pale and feel that even Woodwinked is a little bit too gold for them. Now I'm just taking MAC's White Frost with the same brush that I used for the other eyeshadows, and I just wiped it off in a piece of tissue, and I'm just going to press that in here to the inner corner tear duct area and this inner pocket beside my nose. I'm also going to apply that underneath the brow arch. Now for above my crease I'm going to use MAC's Quarry. This is like a warm, almost like a pink grey. In the actual promo shot, Lady Gaga herself, her crease colour is quite a little bit more pink, but I just preferred this for myself. Her whole complexion and like hair colour and everything is so stark white that I think I can afford to go a little bit darker. So that's why I'm using Quarry. It's still not a million miles away from the colour, but it'll do me best. Now it's time to apply the eyeliner, so I'm going to use my MAC Fluid Line, and this is in Black Track, with my favourite liner brush, my Dollar Rowney paintbrush. And the shape is just extremely thin here at the inner corner and goes to a tiny bit of a tip, and it gets a little bit thicker and then just kind of glides up. It's actually quite a fluid line, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that for you. For underneath the lower lash line, I'm going to go into MAC's Handwritten. Just use any kind of warm brown. This is quite a deep chocolate brown. And I'm going to use a small little smudge brush. This is my NYX one. And just start drawing that underneath the lower lashes. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit further than usual. And since I can't really make out exactly how the corner of her eyes are, I mean I have an idea, I'm going to tweak it just to suit myself a little bit more. So I'm actually going to draw a little line parallel to the eyeliner, just using the tip of that smudge brush. And then in the inner corner I'm going to keep it true to the actual promo pic, so I'm just going to use my brush again and just draw that line. And this under eye eyeshadow shape really adds that gorgeous elongated, lifted almond look to her eyes. Almond shape. So I'm just going to start fading that down a little bit. Now I'm going to go into MAC's Kid eyeshadow, and this is just going to help me soften and blend out the edge. So a lot lighter in shade to the handwritten. I'm just going to use my blending brush then just to blend out the edge. And to add a little bit more definition closer to the lash line, I'm going to go into MAC's Typographic, pick it up on the tip of my teeny brush and apply it directly underneath the lashes. I'm also going to use it just to kind of define those lines in the inner and outer corner a tiny bit more. So for the waterline, instead of using a white kohl pencil to lighten it up, and you could use if you wanted to, MAC's Fascinating to be fine, I find that's a little bit harsh, so I'm actually going to use a more of a skin toned one. This is by Makeup Factory, and it's actually a lip corrector, so it's one of those, you know, you're supposed to use it around the outline of your lips. It's just basically like a corrector concealer pen, and it's in skin tone, so it's actually really flattering to the waterline because it's a little bit more natural. So I'm just going to apply that in here. I'm also just going to draw it up a little bit between those lines. She definitely has false eyelashes on, so I'm first going to apply plenty of mascara to the top lashes, and I'm just going to use my MAC's Hot and Naughty lash, concentrating mainly on the outer half. And I can't really tell if she has any mascara at all on the bottom lashes, but I'm going to put a little bit just on the outer few and draw them out towards the corner. For the eyebrows, I'm actually just going to use one of MAC's brow sets. It's the kind of sandy blonde one. It's called Sophisticated. This is just to lighten up my hairs a little bit. And Gaga's look like they've just been kind of brushed through and maybe filled in like ever so slightly, but it's with a really, really, really pale brown, dark blonde colour. So this is perfect for anyone with dark eyebrows who wants to lighten them up. And just brush that through. Right, so just to finish off the rest of the look, I for the face kept it fairly like pale and neutral and just normal. I used some of my Illamasqua blush in Primal, as her face is like really bare and natural for the rest of it. So this is just to add a tiny bit of colour to the side. I had a really slight gold highlight just there to the higher planes of my face. And then for the lips, I used just a neutral lip liner. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Lip Liner in Always Toasted. And just use that to line my lips. And then for the lipstick, I don't actually have the Viva Glam Gaga lipstick, the new one yet, because it's not on sale in Ireland yet. Or it wasn't the last time I was in the shop. So I'm actually going to go with MAC's Freckle Tone. This one here, it's very, very similar. It comes out very similar to how the Viva Glam lipstick looks in the promo pic. So I'll just zoom out a tiny bit. Yeah, so this is my kind of inspired look. It's very, very similar, but just slightly tweaked to the Lady Gaga Viva Glam look that's on the website at the moment. So yeah, if you want to see like a list of products and the original picture that I've been working off, just go to my blog, which is just LetzMakeup.com, and you can see all the information there as well as other pictures and stuff. So yeah, thanks a million for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye.